Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Hades 2, where I've been looking at our options here. The thirst is on the torches, but I think I want to focus on trying to unlock the other hidden aspects, and obviously, the torches are the only ones that we already have that on. So, looking at what is true about the torches, we have each of the aspects leveled up to at least level 2. So we put something into each of them. We have one of them at least one of them leveled all the way to the top. I think that seems like a pretty reasonable requirement for unlocking the hidden aspect, right? That represents like a pretty reasonable level of of investment into the thing. And then we have also gotten a clear with these. We haven't gotten a clear in both directions. We've never won an upward run with them. So it can't require that. But basically, so I want to try to imitate that with any other weapon that we can. And it looks like we have the resources to unlock the last aspect with the witch's staff as well as with the axe. I don't necessarily need to bring the axe. I think like we've got a couple of solid wins with the axe pretty recently. I am going to go ahead and unlock it just in case anybody feels forthcoming with the waking phrase.
Grant me the aspect of Thanatos.
And I know we weren't wielding the torches when we got the phrase for them, I'm pretty sure. And then, of course, we can advance that with Nightmare. Sure, fine. And then we're definitely going to unlock this as well.
Grant me the aspect of Circe.
Although this now means I no longer have the marble necessary for the soupe. So we need to make another run downward just for metal resources again. And I think that's still the case because like I am desperate for well, I mean that's a whole set of problems. I'm desperate for iron for unlocking the aspect of Artemis. We need a lot of iron. So, yeah, all of that is stuff that that might be worth focusing on. We need another downward run. Like, maybe this is a good day to do it. Just bring the bird and run down, and use. I guess we could use our fancy new aspect of Circe. Whenever you cast, so does your animal familiar, forming a psychic leash. So you just deal damage. To be perfectly honest with you, I have no idea where my animal familiar is on the battlefield most of the time. So I'm not sure how reasonable it is to deal damage with this. And then this thing is attack is faster. Each strike grants a stacking critical damage chance for Omega moves until you take damage, at which point I imagine it resets back down to 0 stacks. That just seems doable. And then what are we missing for this? For this, we're missing poppies. We are a single Typhon clear away from moving the story forward, though. So I do feel like we should go up. Let's take the aspect of Circe upward. So it would be. Could we push this to level 5? We have enough Nightmare to push this to 5, right? Because it'll be 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and then it's two Nightmare for the final rank. Do I want to? Do I think it's so hard to know how good it's going to be. And I mean, like, the primary value of it is that the animal familiar is dropping a secondary cast, right? Not necessarily the psychic leash. Does it say okay, the psychic leash lasts 5 seconds. So it ticks 25 times. Every 5 damage you add is adding 125 extra damage to the leash. Ah, what the hell.
Such power hides within.
If we're going to use it, let's go for it.
Descura, awaken. The true power of the great enchantress.
All right. It's not like Nightmare is terribly terribly hard to get a hold of, right? Like we know what to do for it, and in fact,
The oath.
we'll be going to do well. Okay, so this weapon wants to go downward. This run, it's a little inconvenient. Fuck it, we'll go downward. We'll go downward on 16 fear because I do want to become Knights Champion again. I think we deserve another huge Melanoe statue. So if we're gonna turn up some more of this stuff, well, first of all, before I forget, gotta bring the bird because we want to increase the
Come, Rocky.
likelihood of medals. And then while we're over here, we may as well make this choice as well. 16 could be legitimately quite difficult. I'm not really sure what to expect. So do I want to... I still kind of want to just keep leveling up. Yeah, I still kind of just keep leveling up the boon things, I think. So who would we want to force with the staff? The staff is probably a pretty good carrier for the blitz boons, right? The blitz boons would be okay. Ember would be fine. The Poseidon thing is like fine. A lot of these would be okay. Hephaestus's blast on special would be nice. I guess whose cast boon are we most looking forward to, right? I think in that case probably like Zeus. Yeah, let's take the Zeus one. I would love to see the Zeus casting boon. All right, let's go get 16 Knight downward completed. I bet we can do this. Hubris? Me? Nah. So I do think that turning on both points of wards is a pretty easy 2 points. Lose a boon per region is pretty rough. After you choose a boon, 0 of the unpicked blessings shall not appear again this night. Goes up to goes up to both of them. That makes sense. All encounters with wardens will have shadow servants. That's 2 points. What's a shadow servant? A dangerous apparition. Okay, so the sub-boss encounters also get harder. The sub-boss encounters are mostly pretty doable. Yeah, I'm kind of curious how hard this... I want to see this in action at the very least. More foes. Foes have a chance to be from the next region. Foes can become revenants. I'm not really... Vow of Scars reduces the effects of healing. Items get more expensive. Lose some grasp. Losing grasp seems pretty harsh. Foes with armor have extra perks is going to add more difficulty to the warden encounters because all the wardens start with armor, a considerable amount of armor. So I might be a little bit leery of stacking that on top. I might be okay with just like more foes.
I swear it, Nyx.
60% more foes. I can probably deal with this most of the time, right? I guess it'll be tough during the last biome for sure. But by then our build might be, hopefully our build will be able to deal with it. And 10% chance to be from the next region. That doesn't seem so bad. Yeah, sure. This is our 16. Kind of arbitrarily chosen. Not highly optimized. And keeping, of course, all 3 points of rivals. Let's see if we can get through it.
Fear is for the living and the dead. Into Erebus.
And this way, when we go up and get our other clear, we'll unlock the other statue.
A boon. Looks valuable, Rocky. Appreciate the help.
As you set forth again this evening, let me guarantee that you start off on the right foot. Know that all of us are behind you every step of the way.
I do appreciate it. Specials inflict blitz. Casts cause lightning bolts. Stormring's pretty good. I think I'm going to rarefy Stormring. Okay, it does seem like Rocky was
Some coins.
Rocky was moving around almost as if to make it impossible for me to get damage out of that leash in kind of annoying fashion.
Be again at peace.
Yeah, it's tricky to take advantage of it on purpose. It's just like another thing to watch positionally, and I'm already fighting that I'm forgetting about it in these relatively simple combats. It may just be the kind of thing where we mostly get damage from it by accident. If Rocky is flying over to attack enemies, there's at least some chance that he'll fly to the other side of the enemies that he's attacking and we'll get damage on them. I don't know. It doesn't seem so bad.
Chronos warrants every bit of justice you dispensed and more, my niece. I was already angry with him after everything he'd done, and that was prior to my realizing that he'd unleashed terrifying typhon on us all.
Boy, my man is slow on the uptake. I don't love buried treasure, but if you're gonna take it, this is the kind of time to take it, right? If we don't take this, I think I'm re-rolling. I don't really love flood gain. And of course you'd want this at a higher rarity. I'm just gonna take buried treasure. Let's get extremely strong and paid.
Something yet stirs within that murky deep.
Mine. I put a soul belly?
It's a pretty fierce looking critter. Get him! I will say the laser is very good against the 2 points of ward health because it ticks so fast, it just peels them off immediately.
It isn't a proper spooky night. You had something to do with it, right, Em? My heart's racing non-stop. Whatever you've been up to in your crossroads there, hope it works.
Ooh, Epic Hasty Retreat I think is real good. Okay, we do in fact need Ash, it turns out.
Got you.
You know, and the secondary cast circle is doing some good work. It'll do more good work if I omegafy it, obviously. I like Arachne, but we almost always end up not really getting a lot of benefit out of her her dresses lately, I feel like. And a mid-bossified boon is...
The vow of shadow took effect, I see.
It sure seems like we're completely kicking ass, though.
Mindless wretch. In the name of Hades.
Okay, Ocean Swell. Claim rewards other than boons, this or rare resources. You can get a copy. I mean, that could affect our, max HP, stuff like that. Obviously, copies of Ash and whatnot are certainly not bad. I don't think Wave Strike is very good. I might re-offer here because there's lots of stuff that he could drop that I would love. I mean, I'd love to see High Tide. Yeah, let me just re-roll it.
Infinite possibility.
Flood Gain, Hydraulic Might, Title Ring. This is pretty rough, my dude. I mean, Flood Gain is not horrible as far as gains go. Or we could just spend the rest of the rerolls right now. I mean, honestly, Title Ring's good, and we could still potentially get the other one back, maybe. The thing is, obviously, like the downside of this, as opposed to the lightning, is the lightning strips the shielding health off of all of our enemies really fast, the blue health. Whereas the blue health will just completely absorb the splash damage most of the time. You know what? I'm going to just reroll again, actually. I'm just going to spend the rest of our reroll. Like, Wave Flourish, I think, is okay. Yeah. A little bit of bonus on the special. I really wish we had gotten High Tide or something, though. Kind of doing my best to lure everybody into the circles. Ow. Well, I guess I walked into that.
Greater focus.
It is nice that the splash, instead of augmenting the weapon damage directly, counts as a second hit.
Rocky, use that beak. Well done.
Hello, our friend has something to say.
Lord Charon, are you giving this to me? The pattern on this parchment work. The mark of night and a triple-headed lion and the words, I see you hoard the shattered corpses of your foes. This is a waking phrase for Zorafet. You are entrusting me with this. Well, if you think I'm ready, then I'll say it at the Silver Pool, next opportunity I get. Thank you, my lord. I see you hoard the shattered corpses of your foes.
Okay, so I think we've zeroed in on the precise requirements for the thing pretty well there.
I have the gold.
This is a little bit of a shame to find in the shop. I was definitely thinking we were going to be buying like a boon plus palm or something. Attack has more range and deals more damage to distant foes. You know, I don't hate that. I think we can play that kind of game here. Oh, how I wish I could afford more stuff. Obviously, I do like Hestia, but we need to get our health to a certain place. That was scary. And we're seeing some of the effect of the increased density of these encounters.
This does not belong to you.
Also, I feel like we're definitely seeing the enemies from further forward in time more often than I was expecting to.
Property recovered.
It took a really long time. Because we don't yet have any boons that I like really care about, I think I actually am just gonna go for the gold.
Nemesis.
Yeah?
Hi.
Sometimes I get a little boost from Artemis, but you... Just about all Olympus backs you up, and even still, it's not enough. Some help they are.
Direct your criticism to the gods themselves. Now what is it you want with me?
Want a little taste of all that power for myself. Come on, I'll trade you.
Interesting. You know what? I think I will take that.
Done deal.
That's probably more money than we would have made off of that boon. Well, I don't know if that's true, but it's more money certainly than we would have made off that boon before the end of this area.
A little pain is all.
I am sad to be skipping our hex here, but yeah, looking for stuff like that, which is very, very important. How much nectar do I have on me? Just the one.
I know such sweetness as this nectar is never to be taken for granted, almighty chaos. Please, it's yours. Wondrous creations such as this are only possible because of you.
Such gestures are unnecessary to the arrangement between us. If this is an act of supplication, then simply speak your mind. Although I sense no deeper motive presently. I once created a similar arrangement with a different spawn of Hades. He was an interesting subject. The interval since last we met grows ever longer now. Do you know his status? Respond.
You mean my brother Zagreus? Chronos took him, along with my parents and their closest associates. They're in the lowest reaches of the Underworld, where I am headed now.
I see. Time appears to be the source of many problems recently. As for your brother, I found him to be quite amusing. How interesting that offspring can be so dissimilar.
Hey! I do feel like Enshrouded Strike is probably pretty good. We have that good attack boost from the hammer and everything. This is the direction we're going. Unfortunately, I think it's not going to land until after the
Chip away, Rocky.
I think it's not going to land until after the Hephaestus fight. Or not Hephaestus, Hecate.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Lucid Gain is probably a pretty good gain. Obviously, Supernova would also be good. But I think I'm happy with Lucid Gain here.
More ashes.
And I don't think we need to take that. We can just hold the money.
May moonlight guide you.
There you are. You spoke the oath of the unseen and would enact Night's testament this eve. I sensed the growing fear. How much of it is yours?
It ain't zero, I'll say that.
A healthy fear, no more no less, Headmistress. I'm honored that you granted me the right to take the oath. Assuming it was your doing, rather than Commander Skelemia's.
Best not to speculate too much. 'Twas your own doing most of all. Then face me on this terror-stricken eve. You have made certain vows and shall experience the consequence.
Just kind of completely canceled my Omega attack there. Just made it not even happen. Oh, jeez. Boy, these doubles are appearing in very annoying locations. God, it takes forever for that to charge up, actually. Ooh, did I pick a bad spot here? No, I'm okay. Where even is Rocky? Alright, the damage is coming out slow, but I'm trying not to panic about it. It's gonna be that way sometimes. But the most important thing is that we survive. Ow.
Return to me, sisters.
I'm trying real hard to be more aware of Rocky. I'm trying real hard to be defensive and careful and smart. Not always easy. I don't know who is fake here at all. I mean, the rocket laser is doing reasonable damage. Ow. I hate it when I run into a projectile. Okay, so I was dashing, by the way, there. I was in my dash. Come on. This is really tough. I think this of all of the witch patterns, this is the scariest one. Wow, my attack really does reach a lot further. I don't think I'd realized the extent of that.
All right, stand down. I shall see you at the crossroads anon. I shall be catching there my breath.
Thank you, Headmistress. Let me help you.
All right, I don't think that was enough silver. I think I needed like 7, and I think we got 6. But it's a start, you know?
Conspicuous. Ah, so Poseidon gave you his blessing, has he now? What are you going to do? Pour water on me?
Some pretty weak dialogue. So... What next? What next? This is definitely the area where I still have the most trouble with the upgraded boss fight. We could push hard for the moonbeam. I really don't know. I'm going to take the concave stone. Let's just get an extra boon. And we'll see if we can make anything interesting out of it. And then... I don't know... I guess Breath of Arrows, for being only 15 gold, is awfully good. I probably wouldn't have bought it at much more, but like, why not, right? Yeah, and then that was actually a really lucky time for us to get that particular chaos penalty, because the door into
That's cold.
the only available door into the pre-boss shop, and then the door into the boss area, ate up two of the doors, and then the doors to get down to here ate up the rest of it. So it's basically just no downside. Sometimes chaos is very kind to us. I may as well. I do wish the Rocky would maybe position a little bit more aggressively.
Vaporized.
My Breath of Arrows got eaten up by a single point of steam damage. How terrible. Well, we are back to 315 already. I think we can go ahead and hit the shop.
Don't look down.
Also, it's about time for a real reward.
Normally my work fetches a hefty price, but you're entitled to the family discount. Though Carol there does take a service fee, you understand.
So I don't necessarily love, especially on an attack with a high damage percentage bonus, volcanic strike, because the blast damage doesn't scale, right? But if you can pick it up early enough that you can get some palms or something on it, right? Like you can get the recharge time down low enough that it's actually kind of good. But I sort of think maybe I just take Volcanic Flourish, honestly. Yeah.
This is the boon I need.
Just we have a slow reloading bazooka. And then let's go for like you hoping for a decent blitz or something. I knew it.
Again.
Well, guess what? Jeez, the giant rat minions are a little scary, and I don't think we've seen these before. Ow. He's just trying to avoid the bazooka.
Gods, what a monster.
He knew as well as I did how that was going to end.
Hear me, on my authority.
Okay, no Thunder Rush. Epic Divine Vengeance is certainly interesting. don't hate Thunder Rush either. I should probably be using my Omega stuff more than I am. The thing about Thunder Rush is it's cool. It's like a cool free source of damage, but in the end, it's a thing that happens when you're not doing fight behaviors, right? It's a thing that happens between fight behaviors. But when you want to be like unloading on something, it's not actually adding to your let's unload on them damage. And Power Surge does. Yeah.
No getting used to that.
And then like you use play skill to minimize running around time and maximize let's unload on them damage. That's the idea, at least. Ooh, really good positioning, Rocky. To be clear, I did not know where Rocky was that time. That was just hope. But it paid off.
One remains.
Yeah, I think it's got to be 2 seconds off the volcanic flourish, right?
That's a bite. Hello, Gutterpop.
On this one, I think we probably want to go Hephaestus.
Let's see here.
Also, we're so desperate for Psyche and Ash. Attacks and specials deal plus 200% damage while not empowered by boons. Well, you know what? It looks to me like we might be taking an unbooned attack into the boss fight, so... What an extremely annoying set of enemies.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Sorry, I'm just listening to the music. It's really pretty. So if we're keeping up with our cooldown, glow being up for 5 of every 8 seconds on strong enemies seems like a pretty big bonus. Get out of your shells, you big babies. All of the enemies in this biome are the most annoying fucking...
For me.
And once again, I'm probably passing up the hex. I mean, I'd take a palm if we can get one.
Think you can catch me? Ensnared.
No, damn it.
There goes that.
Oh, and I still have to actually finish the encounter. Okay.
At least I saw it through. Onion.
Onion. I mean, I'm definitely doing this. Wow, look at that.
Rocky fetch. Why, thank you.
Darkness and Flux both times. I will say, I feel like that kind of sucks. The enemies should have to hit you. Traps should not count.
By the will of chaos.
Paralyzing Favor is a dangerous thing to take headed into this boss fight. But
Not that.
it sure would be good to to get that boon bonus, right?
Fetch, Rocky. Well done.
It's been a weird run so far. Now it's time for the boss, and I have no attack boon and no hex, and
Moonlight, guide us.
but what I do have is a left click that can punch a hole in a wall, so
This is the big break we've been waiting for! I told the gals we'd be back in the spotlight on the big stage in no time. But the bigger we get, the more detractors we'll get.
yeah, I think Biggie said something like that once.
And you try to suffocate all your detractors as well as your fans. And if so, how will you keep accumulating more and more?
Oh, don't worry your pretty little head about that, lady. You've got bigger problems like our special guest, who happens to be good at suffocating multiple detractors all at once.
Yeah, I am definitely worried about losing a Death Defiance here. Or maybe several. Alright, basically, it's just like pick one and work it. Rocky, the connection was so good. Why did you move? I don't know if the individual tentacles all benefit from the blue health or not. Alright. Drums down. We really do hit hard, huh? Ow. It really sucks how the stun on damage guarantees the combo off of Charybdis. Ooh, I don't think I like that. Oh no, oh no. Peace up. Please stop stunning me. Oh god. Okay. Drummer down. Very important. God, why is this song so good? Damn it. Yeah, there's just nowhere to go. Come on. How are you not dead? Doing a great job of turning so she's always facing away from me. Well, that was miserable.
My claim.
Whew. I earned my nightmare, but that was a lot of resources. Okay. Where are we at now? I'm definitely feeling a little concerned. We could silk and sash and try to like armor up through the next area. Because if I can bank some armor, obviously that would be very helpful. It doesn't feel like a great strategy, but I don't know like what from among these is going to be great. I suppose we have a pretty good chance of being able to find both the initial hex and a Path of Stars upgrade. I feel like we often can get two here. So yeah, all right, maybe let's take the Moonbeam and try to force ourselves a good hex. And I don't have any money, I don't know why I looked at that.
To the fields.
I'll be pretty bummed out if we don't even get any marble out of this. Like I do need to make it down to the 4th biome. Okay. So we need to get that figured out. Whew. Rough start.
Boulder there.
Okay, are we done with that?
Show me the way.
Yeah, it really is nice to be able to burn down these, like, often more dangerous enemies in such a small number of strikes.
All right. I call upon the moon and draw you down.
That moonbeam of yours has grown exceptionally bright within your care. It shall illuminate your path forevermore, its power at its peak. And whenever you have need of me, I shall be there. Your choice?
Dark Side's not very compelling. I think I'll take Lunar Ray over it.
Wield my light with grace.
Not exactly a heist, but...
I accept this gift. Rocky, go. Good job.
Not that we've ever been short on that stuff. Alright, not enough to shop with. I think I'm still... Boy, Apollo on the attack would not be terrible either, huh? I really don't know how to have a sense of who would be better. Because like, part of the problem is I don't actually know... When you get a bunch of percentage boosts on stuff, I assume the percentage boosts stack additively and are applied after all of the flat damage bonuses. Which means that, you know, our big damage bonuses are already multiplicative, so we don't get the good kind of scaling out of the Apollo boon. It's just the normal kind of already very good scaling. I really do like Blitz. I'm going to go this way. It's not like we need anything to help our attack be any larger, right?
Struck down.
The largeness of it is not an issue. Ow. What the hell?
For now.
Okay, so the extra Shadow Guardian on the Warden fights is literally just like an enemy with armor.
Hear me.
But they're all shadowy. Air quality probably works on the ticks from that thing, right? It probably also works on the Storm Ring. I mean, it definitely also works on Storm Ring. It's going to work on Power Surge. And I do think it's going to be, like, pretty alright. Why won't it show me the Blitz Boon? It's just, like, it really is determined not to. Static Shock would also be good. Static Shock will be better if it's activating air quality, obviously. Most of our damage is already over the 50 line. And we spent all those resources on... I think I'll go this way. We spent all those resources on our... Animal Familiar Leash, pushing it pretty close to 50 anyway. Like,
let's get you someplace.
I am hopeful that we'll still get the infusion, but we should take the thing that's good now. Alright, pretty happy to see that.
Have to press on.
Have to press on. Press on. Press on.
Alright. Get back my 2 Death Defiances or get a boon. I am not feeling so confident then I think I want to go without
okay?
these.
Be strong. Strong. Strong.
Although maybe the stronger choice would have been to go for the boon, because, you know, more offense. I want the Path of Stars, but, like, hammer.
Smackers.
Well, I figured this was going to happen at some point. Random satyrs was literally like the only reason I was even slightly hesitant on that enemies from the future boon, or not boon, vow.
Good.
Obviously, it's not much of a boon. There you are.
Illuminate my path. Silence.
Okay, slay a foe with your Omega attack to get back 5 magic. I mean, I'm not using my Omega attack very much, and I probably should be. I mean, attacks hit 2 times and use magic is like bananas, though, right? I don't think we're in a position where we need this. I do think Mirrored Thrasher is going to be huge. Yeah, jeez. I gotta remember to put my cast down, like, constantly. 30% glow bonus damage, probably.
Felt that.
Okay, well, our cash is not super great anyway, so I don't feel too bad about doing this.
Choose your path.
Okay, 9 points to get this thing turned on. Pierces through foes, 500 bonus power the first time it deals damage. I mean, Overflow's certainly good. So, like... Bearing, purpose. So what I want most is contact plus overflow. Love to get purpose nodes, obviously. Bearing is fine. And then do I just take 2 more purpose nodes? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So now after we've used the hex, we are on bonus 15% damage for the rest of the encounter. Feeling pretty okay about that, I think. There's some elements of this that could be going better, but overall I'm okay.
Don't you yet recognize me, boy?
Oh, I've been malazed. Oh god. Ah. can be very difficult to be outside of his damage area, because his damage area is the map.
Now I release you.
The nightmarish Cerberus regains composure and again sets off, perhaps to notify his master that his daughter is nearby.
You're safe now. You're all right.
You know, after the first one, I'm not actually sure that it's a DPS game to activate the axe.
As planned.
It does give me a moment's respite because, like, the 10 armor absorbs the next bad thing that would happen to us. But, like, it really is. There's a lot less damage than we do otherwise in that amount of time, it seems like. Alright, at this point, am I just, like, Knucklebones? Minus a luckier tooth, maybe? Would luckier tooth be better? We're not on Gorgon Amulet. Yeah, it's one of these two, I think. I just want to, like, try to make as sure of the actual win as possible. Although at this point, the hardest stuff is over. The Chronos fight is still not, like, free. I'll take the tooth. 25 max HP, sure. Sacrifice boons will be offered as soon as possible. I don't know that I really want sacrifice boons. I think I'm quite happy with the ones I have, and I would love to receive boons for the slots that I have open. Alright, anything here worth selling?
What do we have in here?
No, I love all these. These are all staying. Alright, let's get some marble.
Service entrance. Ever-shifting chambers. Realign.
I do have, even like any healing or whatever aside, I do have a truly huge amount of HP.
Get shocked.
So I could screw up a lot. I could screw up a very large number of times and be fine here.
Greetings, Father.
Returned.
Boy, Rocky, I thought you were supposed to make the metal more likely to appear.
I have not seen you in some time. Perhaps you've been preoccupied with thwarting Typhon as he makes attempts to break into my brother's nigh impenetrable mountain palace.
That's a rather accurate assessment of my recent outings, yes. Typhon may appear to be invincible, but there's not a creature alive that likes repeatedly being struck in the face.
Well, it kind of depends on how you do it, and never mind.
An age-old tactic that served well your predecessors in the greatest battles of their youth. I had a feeling that would be the case. In the end, little changes with time.
Okay, Howling Soul is actually pretty good, since we have not picked up a way of casting at distance yet, and I do usually want to cast at distance. I think this is going to get us quite a lot of extra damage, actually.
There.
Thank you, Father. In shadow I serve.
To shadow you return.
And we'll analyze the state of the pup.
Fierce hellhound Cerberus has many fangs, but little trust to spare.
Okay, message received. Someday the pup will want a pet. I feel it in my heart. The Rocky Leash is indistinguishable from me being shot with a laser projectile. Not ideal.
That massive satyr's back. Ugh, that stench.
The damage output's pretty okay.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Sure. The Omega Cast isn't going to move Chronos, that's for sure. Oh. He wound up his attack while he was off screen. That's not very fair.
I think not.
Okay, 5 more? Well, we can certainly pick up more bearing. This would make it less of a DPS loss, I suppose. Yeah, and then is it just like intensity, bearing, intensity? Because I don't really value bearing very highly.
Your path is set.
But that gets us the largest number of non-bearing nodes.
All right, fish.
And obviously we don't need the thing that charges it up faster. We are charging it up plenty quickly.
A brilliant choice.
Oh, we have to take self-healing. I mean, like, I know Nova Strike, it's 80%, but like I have to take self-healing, right?
Friendly bit of advice. You turn your back on the sea, you're going to regret it. And the sea in this case is myself.
No, I got it. I followed.
I mean no disrespect. I need to calm him down.
So hard not to be where the bubble is. Really easy to get lost in all of the garbage that's going on screen, though. Okay. I took some hits.
We dallying when we have bigger fish to fry. All right, because you picked the fight with me. Though does this mean I lost?
Maybe don't frame it that way. I mean, fucking... Fine, dude, you win. It's not even good. You know what? I'll take some seeds. It's a pretty low cost. Thought I had a spot where I was safe from all of the orbs. No! think that should be the last time that orb swings out further. I hate those things so much. Yeah, the massively increased number of enemies
Moon monument right over there.
really does add up to a lot of extra projectiles from enemies that have difficult or annoying projectiles. That said, the way our stuff is stacked up, we're really, really good at fighting crowds. Remember, each attack is 2 attacks, so we get double Poseidon Wave Splash, we get double Chain Lightning, and all of our other stuff coming off of them, and I don't care about this. I'm not taking on a challenge for extra max magic. Because what's actually informing how much magic we get to use is the rate of restoration off of our game, not our attacks. Just shoot something. I don't even care what. Do damage. Find something to kill and kill it. Yeah, meanwhile, I am always covered in lasers that are indistinguishable from the lasers of the enemies in this very room. Are we really not going to find a single statue the whole time we're down here? Brutal. I mean, I was really hoping to find 2. So many of them. I mean, I know this is my fault, but still, it feels like too much. Still, it feels like too much. It's a very abstract thought, you know, when you're clicking the little thing and it's like there'll be 60% more enemies in each room. It's just like, that's like what, a couple? I could take a couple of enemies, obviously. Then you get down here to the area where they spawn 100 enemies per room. And all of a sudden 60. Starting to feel like something a little different. I guess Wave Strike, we're delivering a lot of attacks very quickly.
Go, Rocky.
Thank God we finally
Nicely
found
done.
one. Well, whatever. I'm gonna keep doing extra rooms. I got no sense of self-preservation. I can just kind of sit still until I see the word break and then dash out of the thing, and that's pretty cool. It's actually, I didn't really think about it, but the fact that we still get the armor even though we're no longer bound to stand in the laser location is a pretty big upgrade. God, the concentric circles. It's just too damn much. Yeah, wow, all of that. We did every room. We got 1 statue. Rough. So here's a question. Can I afford that loyalty card? It's from here, it's pretty much just the normal Chronos fight, right? Well, I guess we're gonna get when he spawns creatures, it's probably gonna spawn extra creatures. I think we buy this no matter what.
Vitality.
And then it's like I'm buying this no matter what.
In the name of Hades.
Smithy Rush for essentially some accidental blasts, I think is like totally fine. It's mostly about applying glow more often. And then the question is, do I think I need this, or can I get there without it? And I think the answer is I can get there without it. Buy a loyalty card, spending enough money to earn some loyalty cards.
Moonlight guide you, my lord. Quick dip. Refreshing.
Time again, is it? The course of history is mine to shape, yet you continue vexing me, as though you wish to do so in my stead. Fine, what shall it be? Shall I just go ahead and cede my rightful throne?
You don't set the course of history. Your time. You're just the paving stones we cross along our way. More than getting back at the gods, you're getting back at the fates, who know your rightful place in all of this.
I do in fact take issue with the fates, though they ought to be none of your concern or anyone's. Imagine being free to make your own decisions now, only to long for the weight of their yoke upon your back. How pathetic.
Listen, I'm a video game protagonist. I don't get to make my own decisions anyway. Yep, like I said, just kind of accidental Festus blasts on the dash now. So we're just kind of getting some free glow when we otherwise would not have gotten
it. Infuriating, no?
Alright, having no problem with the ads, I'll say that. I was not going to go over there. Absolutely not.
Patience has its limits.
Hell yeah, Rocky. Show him who's boss. Yeah, is strength the word you want to use for that? Oh boy, that's pretty far away. Well, there's one. He's going to need to do a lot more damage than that.
You are no granddaughter of mine, that you would deign to treat me thus.
Honestly. So yeah, Psychic Leash was up there in our damage sources. I think that was quite good, actually. That did really a lot of damage over the course of the run. It was difficult to control. It's difficult to make it happen at any particular moment, but very strong overall. And then yeah, our attack got quite out of hand, which is funny considering that we didn't have a boon for it for such a very long time. And then look at how quickly Poseidon waves crept up. If we had had Poseidon waves on our attack from the beginning, they would have been really something.
Remains of Chronos.
Gross. And I touch them with my bare hands. Why don't I even bring gloves? Is this still the thing we're doing?
To the abyss of the subconscious I descend. Night and darkness, guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time.
Where is she? Where is she? Well, this isn't the most interesting dream so far, I have to say. Although she's never not showed up eventually. Is that... That's her, I think. Melinoi? Is that you? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but can you hear me? Hello, Zagreus? Hello?
Blast. There has to be a more dependable means of communicating across dreams and time.
This is pointless. Until my incantation is complete, I don't think I'll get through to him again. From mists of memory, return to Shadow now.
It's alright, we
Are you
can
there? Sister, are you there?
wrap that incantation. I just got a little greedy for weapon
well
unlocks.
spent. We really showed him, didn't we, Chronos?
I mean, you mostly sat on your ass, but I appreciate the moral
Made
support.
it back. Getting crowded out there. More shades, guy with the horns. I don't like it, Mel. Not one bit.
As we grow in numbers, we grow in strength. What's your concern with that?
Don't like to share. Except this tent. I don't mind sharing it with you. Most of the time.
I'm honored.
They're really so sweet together.
Heard the good news. I'm attempting to contain my enthusiasm for the venerable hero of mortal kind over there, Princess. Our adversary may be crafty, but Odysseus is renowned for his wiles above all.
It figures you would be familiar with the great tactician. Likely he evaded you at least once or twice in his life, if his many tales are to be believed.
Oh, they are to be believed, I can attest.
There's something new here.
Yeah, we did get something new. Suffer a variety of curses from primordial chaos. Was that it? It was just because I picked... Okay. Well, we'll continue to accumulate all of the different kinds of penalties and eventually get totally boned. Okay, buying all this stuff from the Well of Karen rewards Psyche, which is a little bit more interesting. Okay, and I'm trying with all this other stuff. Descend to the lowest reaches of the underworld and prevail there while while influenced by each different arcana card. This honestly probably isn't that hard to hit, considering that the downward runs are, you know, let's say doable. I'm going to be gentle and say that they're doable. Let me, real quick here, before we do anything else, go buy a nectar. So we have a nectar.
You finally
Well done.
Go get my animal treats. Oh, he's got something important to tell us. That's interesting.
I'll just clean this up.
Alright, what about gifting time? Something
What if we
fancier?
head to the taverna for a little while? You don't seem particularly busy, and we probably should talk.
What if you get out of my face for a little while? Don't feel like seeing you and all those shades judging me. Thanks.
Okay, well, I tried.
Speaking as someone with no small experience starting wars, I gotta say, just because I'm not working for Chronos doesn't mean I don't respect what he's been able to achieve.
Eris, that was one of the worst sentences I think I've ever heard.
Go look at what he's done, objectively, and tell me I'm wrong.
No, thank you.
You do not, under any circumstances, have to hand it to him. New stuff?
I think that's it.
Oh, hey, new stuff. Okay. Interesting. I guess there's only so much stardust that you really need for other things, right?
Eris has returned to us, I trust you've seen. It was my dearest hope that leaving all her rubbish here would soon enough inspire her to pick it up, but alas, you stay away from her.
I thought perhaps you'd finally relieved her of her entry privileges. I won't let Eris turn this place into a sty for pigs, even if it means having to clean up after her myself.
How she'd chortle could she see now the frustration on your face. I know, ignoring things is seldom how one makes them go away, but when it comes to Eris, I fear it's our best shot.
Over here. Our shades report good things about your animal familiars, you know. Not all such creatures get on well with spirits of the dead, so here's a little token of appreciation.
Witch's delight, cooked to perfection. Headmistress must have made this batch herself. Does she know you're giving this to me?
Just take the blasted gifts, goddess. The shades insist.
Also, like, part of the point of giving someone a gift is that it is then theirs to, you know, enjoy as they wish or do with as they wish. Okay, what about you? So he doesn't... Not interested. Not a suitable gift. It's interesting that, like, sometimes it says that, and sometimes it will let you give it to them, and it turns out not to be a suitable gift. Very strange. Hold on. I'm not actually sure I want to give this away.
May I?
Okay. So, I would love to get more poppies, but I don't think we don't have any more poppy seeds, right? So, I'm going to plant mystery seeds, and we're going to hope for poppies.
Drink of the earth.
I don't know why we're having such a hard time finding poppy seeds. Alright, 42 wiles left on that. Do we have the resources to make more shadow? We do. We got quite a lot of psyche and we pulled enough ash. So okay, that's what we'll do. So I don't need to save the nectar for this. We could give away the nectar. Is there anything else that we're like critically working on here? It's wild how expensive this is. I would like to unlock all of these, obviously. But it's going to be a minute. We need more scales for this, and then, of course, the grok, which we have a billion of. This stuff I'm not so concerned about. We're not really using iron or driftwood for anything else anymore, so I suppose at this point...
So mote it be.
At this point, we may as well.
I've had these in my head for long enough.
And then... This is so cheap it may as well be free. I just don't value it at all. But I wonder if there's other stuff blocked behind it, maybe? May as well.
So it shall be.
Nope. Okay. Nothing of value is occurring. Well, then, how you feeling? Odysseus would, you know what? Odysseus would love a little nectar.
How would you look at that? How could I possibly say no? It seems you found my weakness here, goddess.
The great tactician has no weaknesses, I'm sure. Though he does now have an extra bottle of nectar.
Alright, let's go see about this waking phrase, shall we?
And part of the way there. Should try the silver pool. The pitch black stone.
Did I unlock new stuff, or is it just gonna always kinda... Well, I unlocked the aspect of Thanatos and Cersei, so we probably did just open up these trials.
I, for one, was certain she'd prevail. The second gift of the veil is almost within reach. Could actually just go right up and touch it. But anyway, are you prepared to use the oath and go the other way?
I don't mean to leave you in suspense, Commander, but we'll just have to see.
I shall be waiting here with the equivalent of bated breath.
Whatever it is I do instead of breathing.
Zorafet, I see you hoard the shattered corpses of your foes. The hidden aspect of Nurgle.
Nurgle. Of course, iron. The moment I spend my iron. You have the Rock Lion Mace and become berserk after you strike enough foes. Attacks and specials are 65% faster and restore health. Holy shit. As if the axe wasn't the best weapon already. That seems very extremely good. Yeah, that's cool, but obviously it's going to take us some runs to earn the ability to work that.
This has grave thirst this eve.
So this has the grave thirst now, and this is why we need the poppy. Frustrating. Oh hey, we can unlock the aspect of Nyx. You have Omega Boost, which lets you produce Night Spawn after you activate it. So hold space to use 30 magic to power up your sprint, dealing 250 area damage. And then you produce Night Spawn. Your attack and special also split in two that deal reduced damage. What a way to express that. Okay, so we can't unlock the last aspect of this yet. We are still 2 marbles short here because we didn't get enough statues. Very frustrating stuff. The aspect of Artemis requires another silver. Yeah, it's all not working out. And then in theory, hopefully the staff will show us its greater face soon enough. Well, I do think we ought to do the next run upward. Okay, here's what I think. I think I'm going to... Let's real quick here run one of these to give us time for those mystery seeds to sprout. And if one of them comes up poppy, then that would be nice. Wait, but if I'm going to do that, I should start other stuff cooking first. So we got to go and buy 3 fabric.
Trade you. Need something?
So that we can make some shadow.
Become what I seek.
And we're going to do this now, even though we're an hour 30 into the run, because if my next run is a run upward, tacking one of these onto one of those videos is even longer and crazier. Just running through any of these ought to be good enough, right? What seems like it would be fun? I do like using this thing. Okay, use the full potential of magic in the moon to overwhelm the foul creatures lurking in the depths of Oceanus. What is my current keepsake? The tooth? Yeah, whatever, it's fine.
Let's see here. Next trial coming up. That's convenient. Only temporary.
You have arrived here rather quickly, Spawn of Hades.
So, we have a lot of armor, for sure. Specials inflict Scorch, casts inflict Hitch. Whenever you run out of magic, prime 16 magic to restore yourself to full. So, Born Gain, unfortunately, does allow you to still run out of mana pretty easily. Your weapon deals more damage based on your armor. Okay, so really try not to get hit. Omega Special launches a fireball. Okay. Really try not to get hit. What? Yeah, the degree of stickiness on those. A little little silly.
Worth a shot.
Okay, that's certainly a better thing. Yeah, I think I'll take Hephaestus. Maybe not.
Down we go. Truly.
My iframes. What happened to my iframes, y'all?
A boon.
We saw reports suggesting that you made it to the lowest depths. I thought perhaps you had prevailed. Though not yet, it seems. A sign of progress, nonetheless. Press on.
We actually are pretty close to 2 of everything. But we also don't have any common boots to start with. I'm just going to take Sworn Strike. A punch for more damage seems pretty good. But we definitely don't have enough magic or enough gold to be availing ourselves of the shop.
Hestia.
Don't know how you got so far so quick tonight, hot stuff. But you're not going any farther till you're properly prepared. Got to bring plenty of heat where you're going.
So many of the damage increases are multipliers that, small amounts of flat plus damage at the beginning of the process can really turn into a lot of good math. Yeah, I think actually I will take this. A lot of good, powerful math. And then the question. Upgraded rarity boon, or... I mean, we seem to hold on to the resources that we find in these places. And the resources down here are pretty rare.
A guest in my domain.
Although it looks like we didn't get anything this time.
The trials I devised all began precisely as planned. But from that point, not even I can influence the outcomes entirely. For instance, I do not expect to find you here, Spawn of Hades.
For the next 3 encounters, every time you cast, take 6 damage. Okay, so just don't cast for 3 encounters. I'm okay with that.
Right.
And it helps us clear the prophecy list.
Cooked flesh. Olympus, I accept this message.
Whenever you restore magic, damage all afflicted foes based on the amount of magic restored. Oh, that's very interesting. Yeah, so every time we run out of magic, we restore our whole bar, and then we deal 500% of that. Like, that seems pretty good, and it kind of makes me want to take improvements to the bar, but not nearly as much as I want more boons. Uh-oh.
Where do you think you are going? A glimpse of the past or one of your nightmares?
Actually, it seems like one of Zagreus' nightmares, honestly.
Must be a way out. Headmistress taught me well.
You know something of time and dream.
Feeling pretty strong here, honestly. His build is alright. Ow.
Continue at your...
Am I to understand you gave a certain titan a right thorough walloping of late? Mayhap I helped in my own way? Not like you took down Chronos with your bare hands, eh? The point is, good job, Witchy.
Hey, listen, you blew up his face plenty good. Trusty Field kind of plays along with the stuff we're doing here. Honestly, I'm gonna take a reroll.
Something else.
None of this is super compelling. Sure.
I grow strong.
What if we just had all the infusions?
Merely a vision.
Knew it wouldn't be over. I still can't cast, right? Yeah, one more encounter, it looks like.
Onward.
Okay, there we go. And I think we're approaching the boss at this point.
From me to you.
Well, nothing super compelling here. So maybe take a reroll?
Let's do it.
Still not very compelling. 'Cause obviously, like, this is cool against the little guys. It's not that impressive in a boss fight. I guess I'll take Heat Rush. And, of course, armor. Alright, was this enough rooms? Let's hope so. I was not counting.
Sometimes we like going back to this smaller venue for old time's sake. Lots of our fans want us sticking to our roots.
So you comply with their every request? They don't sound much like fans if they're forcing their will upon you.
Oh, spoken like somebody who never had any fans to satisfy. We're only here because our audience has come to love our songs. So it's a give and take sort of relationship. Our music, sailors' lives, and yours. Come on, everybody!
Alright, that was fast. May as well throw in a free Omega cast while they're all grouped up, right? Hey, what a surprise. That was really easy. Yeah, that I knew that was going to feel very straightforward after having done the Charybdis version of the fight the last few times, but I was a little surprised by the degree of it. The fact that we ended phase 2 in basically a single attack, or a single group of attacks, yeah, that's pretty all right. I felt pretty okay about that. All right, was that enough time for the mystery seeds to grow? It was not.
Ready to come out?
Finally got my olives, though. Then what are we looking for? I mean, I guess at some point I should grow these origin seeds.
Take all
Here,
the time
let's
you need.
do garlic. Because I'm kind of thinking... Yeah, we need just like a little bit more time on everything. I'm kind of thinking let's just go knock out one more real fast. What seems like fun? Aspect of Circe. I don't actually know how to use the aspect of Circe. Sure. Light your way through the rain-soaked woods of Erebus using the King of the Olympians' might to destroy all in your path.
I'll do my best.
I like a good Zeus boon.
I feel strange.
Underworld gods and your ancient ways. I know only that you've done something to shape the course of this evening, for I can feel it in the air. May it be to our benefit.
Wow. Okay. Give up all your boons of Hera, and for each, raise the level of all your boons of Zeus. Well, right now, we're definitely pretty short on boons of Hera, it would seem. You channel your Omega attack more quickly. Okay. So, sorry, we do have one boon of Hera. We could give up our boon of Hera and gain 4 levels on all of the Zeus boons. That is kind of funny. I don't... It's not very good, but it is kind of funny. I think air quality is probably really good here. Yeah, chain lightning damage will get boosted. Our basic attack will get boosted. Shocking loss is certainly very good as well. But I'm mostly concerned about bosses. Ah, you know what?
Shocking every time.
Who am I to turn down an Omega? Or, what do you call it? Legendary? It's powerful stuff.
To level with you, girl, I don't know that you've got what it takes to thwart the Titan. But what choice do we have at this point? I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Huh. That was like, we've never met before dialogue. Weird.
My strength reborn.
He's always been a very busy god, but never tires out. Now that you've got his lightning strength, how about some lightning speed to boot?
What if everything we did was faster? I mean, I guess let's take some money. And then, you know... Not that I don't love boons, but a little bit of health could be relevant. I don't know which version of Hecate we're fighting at the end of this. It's probably the normal one. Maybe that was an act of cowardice, not taking the boon. But really, I'm just trying to get through here as quickly as possible.
I have returned.
And so maybe making some non-optimal decisions.
I remember what it is. The whims of chaos affecting our surroundings, even if in subtle ways. I have faith that this is due to your actions, not chance.
Wolf Howl's like fine. Yeah.
Your foes shall shudder.
Shadow Spiller.
Oh, wow.
In the name of Hades.
Didn't realize that could apply to those guys, to wardens. Damage from Omega moves immediately activates blitz effects and makes them stronger. I think I'm going to take the Lightning Lance. I don't think I hit that, honestly.
Shrewdly decided.
Cast damage foes as they join the encounter. You know what? I think I'll take... I think I'll take Hereditary Bane. I don't think I want to replace the Blitz on special, is the thing.
My beloved Terra and I may occasionally disagree, but you stay out of it.
Lord Uncle, I meant no offense.
Wow, he really goes at you.
Now he's upset. Out of my sight.
My patience lately has its limits, young lady. I would advise you not keep testing them.
Yeah, he gets a lot angrier than most of them do. All right, at this point, we'll take the air quality. And also a spark and also some yarn. Why not? You know what? Give me a bottle. And did I get that pot? I sure didn't. There we go.
Coins. Suffer no more.
He just sits up there shouting thunder and lightning over and over again. Ah, okay, you can get it in the other direction as well. I think it would be a terrible idea to take this at this point. Your Omega moves create a fissure. The fissure thing is like, it's so whatever. But I guess with this weapon, we're doing Omega attacks all the time. Yeah, I don't know.
Chaos seeks me.
The spark of Ixion brought you to me, an ember from the flame forever burning in the Underworld. Its light reveals gateways into my abyss and relieves the common side effects of entering. I recommend continued use of it.
Okay. Well, none of these are very compelling, to be honest with you. Just considering how quickly we're going to be out of here. Flayed Revival. I don't know that I've ever taken Flayed or Revival. So that's probably pretty good prophecy bait at the very least. Alright, no right clicking. I already wasn't doing it, so I don't expect it will be an issue.
Need to recharge. In the name of Hades.
Oh, now that's interesting. Gain one of each element and one infusion boon for each. We are definitely pressing that button. So we got self-healing, which we don't have active. Martial art, Wispy Wiles, chance to dodge for wow, I don't think we've ever seen Wispy Wiles quite at this level of effectiveness before. 12 air boons is really something. So yeah, unfortunately, it couldn't give us a fire boon that we had enough essence for. But yeah, that's a really good legendary. That's super cool.
I vanquished Chronos. Everything you've trained me to do. Yet still you stand in my way. Still more to learn even now.
Now and always. That tinge of frustration you expressed, I would see you rid yourself of it in your attempts to rid yourself of me.
Yeah, pretty good damage output. Pretty solid.
Come, sisters of the dead.
Couldn't do it.
Where is my fox? Now, can I collect this at least? I cannot. That's annoying. Come here, you. It is actually very fun that you can trigger Zeus's legendary with the sheep bite.
You've earned these spoils. May they strengthen your craft.
I passed the test.
All right, fingers crossed, everybody.
Experiment complete. Return to Shadow now.
Let's see some poppies.
The outcome of this trial with keen interest.
Another chaos trial down.
Well, didn't get lucky either time. But that's certainly a very fast olive tree.
Oh, olives.
Full grown.
Alright, sadly
I have an idea.
Oh, interesting. Well, I will definitely take this.
Askion Kataski.
Although it's no longer quite as powerful. And what else do we pull up? Chamber within Mount Olympus. We certainly have lots of these things.
Kataski Onaski.
As you say.
I wonder why those unlocked at that moment. I wonder if it was like a certain number of total boss kills or... very interesting. Okay, so... wheat and cattails for these. Garlic for that. We could get this right now and probably should. Let me go buy a little fabric.
I've need of that.
Yep, you're killing it, Dora. Sorry, I'm busy, but you're totally doing a great job.
Boil bounties of the earth. Grant what I seek.
Felt your words.
Alright, more stuff to spend money on top side. And... yeah, wheat, cattails, and garlic.
Grow strong.
And then... I don't know, in case I need
Grow and
this.
flourish.
Soon.
Sadly, we did not have enough of everything. It's tough. I need more seeds. Fortunately, we do have an animal companion for that. But I think, unless there's anybody who needs my attention up here. Oh, did I? Hold on. Did I finish thing? Oh, I did.
A matter of time.
Sure, I wasn't really thinking about that, but that's cool to have done. And then also we get more candy bar wrappers. Hooray! I think that's what these are.
All yours.
How about bath salts? You seem like the kind of person who would be into bath salts.
Eris, but would you like to join me at the hot springs for a bit? Helps ease the tension.
Oh, or that, right.
Wait, the springs are purified again? I've been out of the loop. Surprised I get another invite after last time, but okay.
Oh, really? What did she do that we had to repurify the springs? Never mind, I think I have a guess.
Oh, yeah. So this is what you still do to relax? Hot as magma in this thing. Can we get out yet?
Permission denied. You'll quickly grow accustomed to the heat. Just try to concentrate on any tensions that you feel and let the waters take them.
Tensions? Me? Babe, I don't need to boil alive in order to cut loose. Though good to know you found a way to bottle tensions up. What happens if you drink this stuff?
These springs are pure, thanks partly to the salts we use. Though even still, I wouldn't recommend imbibing them. Next thing you know, you might be purified as well.
What horror.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. This is the way I am, down to my very core. And if you don't like it, and brought me in here hoping a nice hot bath was all it'd take for me to change, well then, I hate to disappoint.
Her eyes are actually a very pretty color. I don't think I'd realized. Her design is a little busy, you know?
Looks like the waters haven't rid you of your tensions yet. Sometimes a hot spring is just a hot spring, Eris. Not everything is an assault on your ideals.
With all of you, I never can be sure. Though this is nicer than the last time. And the heat isn't so bad right now, I guess.
It's perfect.
Ugh, I think I drank way too much bathwater back there. Is this what being purified feels like? Woo!
See you, Eris.
Oh, right. Time passed, so I should have probably put something cooking in the cauldron. Did that grow all of our... No, it left some of them with just a single
all grown up.
Moment remaining. So... 60 ash. That's an expense. We'll get there. The wheat hasn't finished growing yet. And that is a lot of fabric. It's a lot of fabric for like a really, of these for sure, the most minor benefit. Okay, we'll sure buy a nectar.
Here you are.
Try to keep one of these on hand. But that was cool, at least. Get to do a little something there. And then we have some morsels, but I probably am going to need more. I'll just go ahead and
become what I seek.
Go ahead and get that going. And then we are actually going to run out of seeds pretty soon here.
Our garden flourishes.
Into the earth you go.
All right, so obviously we'll want to do some different stuff. I'm not even going to try to plan the next run. Listen, I've been sitting here in this chair for some time. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, upward, I swear, we're going upward. And we are going to see if we can gather the final pieces for that very significant stew we're out to make. And we'll see you then.